Hi, this is Attorney Sarah Holmes again, coming to you on March 23rd. We are still in the essential lockdown in my area over the COVID-19 coronavirus. I'm recording again from my corona bunker, meaning my kids' basement playroom, because this is kind of what working from home sometimes looks like. Okay, but I've had a lot of calls and inquiries from clients lately about clauses in their contracts, which are normally known as a force majeure or act of God clause. Now, many people right now are scrambling to evaluate these clauses in their contracts, either A, to get them out of a contract they'd like to get out of, or B, to enforce a contract that they currently have with another person. Now, these force majeure clauses, they're in most contracts. It's usually part of that kind of boilerplate template language toward the end of a contract. Now, most of the time, these were meant to help the parties avoid blame and avoid problems if they had to not perform under the contract due to certain circumstances beyond their control. So typically, circumstances beyond your control that would be described in one of these contracts would be things like, they'll say act of God, weather, terrorism became a big one that was added after 9/11, different types of potential government actions, government shutdowns are listed in there. You should pull out your contracts and your commercial leases and see exactly what's listed in your force majeure clause and what you may and may not be obligated to do under these contracts. If you need any help in interpreting your clause, feel free to reach out to our office for a quick evaluation of the clause. Also, moving forward, pandemic, government quarantine may in fact be things that you want to add to your force majeure clause in your contract. Certainly what we are going through now is pretty much unprecedented, at least in this country, in our lifetime. But I don't think that we can expect that into the future something like this never happens again, unfortunately. So it might be a good time to reevaluate what's in your contracts and make sure that your force majeure act of God clause has exceptions for these types of things. Now, I will tell you that courts courts generally enforce these clauses very narrowly, meaning if stuff like pandemic, government shutdown, quarantine is not listed in there, it's unlikely that a court would expand the clause to in fact cover the current circumstances going on today. So that's why it's important to take a look at these, and then for the future planning and the planning of your contracts, see how we want to edit these and maybe think about inserting some language for your future contractual relations. And again, if you need to get a hold of us, you want help, below the comments in YouTube, there will be a link to contact us, as well as if we post this on Facebook and on our blog. All right, thank you, and stay safe and healthy out there.